Hello, my beautiful friends. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today is going to be loaded with tons of little things that I have seen either on TikTok, Instagram, or here on YouTube. There's been a lot of techniques resurfacing that has been around for a very long time and just now being rediscovered. And it's really neat to see all this happening and watching people become so creative, tweak it the way they want to make it work for them. I'm super excited to share with you all of these fun tricks, hacks, techniques, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, please stick around. And if you are new, welcome. And if you would consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified of all of my uploads. All right, you guys, come check out all these tricks, hacks, and techniques. So today is going to be super fun, a lot of new things I'm going to be trying out. Again, like I had seen either on TikTok, Instagram, here. It's very similar to the last video, but just more is involved. I just wanted to make this might be a long video, you guys, because there's a lot to go over. But yeah, these are not new techniques. These are probably something I was listening to Robert Walsh on one of his TikToks. Maybe I'll post one here just so you can understand where this comes from.
I learned makeup from teachers. I learned makeup from my other makeup artist friends. I learned makeup from those people who then learned that from someone else, who then learned that from someone else, who have from techniques that have developed over years, thousands of years. So to think that somebody has come up with, this is how you lift the face. No. Contouring has been around for years. Fake facelifting techniques has been around for years, centuries. Face shape has been around for centuries. Nothing is new. So next time you go to someone's video, it's like, you should credit this person for this. Just think again what you're asking to credit. Are you asking to credit a technique? No. And if you're like, but this person made it popular, no they didn't, someone else did. But if you want to find out who that person is, you have to go back through time, history and history and history.
Well, a lot of this has been around, like he said, for centuries, and either someone has tweaked them or just to make it fit into their style, to come up with something viral. So I'm just here to try these all out, share them with you if you had not seen them yet. And some of them are way out of my comfort zone and probably nothing I would ever wear in public, but it looks so fun that I have to try it, and you never know. I might just go, wow, this is awesome. I'm going to start doing this, but it just looks so fun. And I wanted to share it with you because interesting enough, I do check my analytics here on YouTube. The average age of who watches my videos, you guys, is like 18 to 24, and it's a big percentage. The mature women, there's actually a lower percentage. So I'm here to cater to everybody. My channel is mostly on mature skin because, there is a lot of things that happen as we age. But young ladies, you can learn something from our mistakes and little tips that we have learned, because you will get here someday. So let's just begin. And I am going to start with my eyebrows. And because I did see this one on Instagram, I believe. And what I'm going to do first is I do have some skincare. So I'm just going to take some micellar water here and just clean up my eyebrows, because I find if I have my skincare in my eyebrows, it just becomes waxy and not pretty. Okay, so what the tip is, or a trick or whatever this is, technique, you put 2 dots. I would imagine like more so here, with line it up with your nose. And so I'm going to put one at the top and one at the bottom down here, and one at where I would want my arch, which is probably right in the center of my eye. So that would be about right here. They make it look so easy. So I am, maybe they've tried it 100 times and it just worked, So what you do is connect this lower dot and you just kind of connect it to the one that's up here. And I'm just doing light strokes here. And So we just connected that one dot. And then they took this dot and connected it this way to this dot. Now, I mean, this is kind of what you do anyway, if you ask me. I hope I'm doing this right. And then out here, you can make another dot here to know how far you want to go. But yeah. So honestly, it's very similar to what I do. It is a nice guide. Like here, I normally don't take that as far out or forward, so this is coming out a little further than I would. So maybe this will look a little bit more natural for me. But I will say that was pretty simple. Now I did mess up a little bit here, or it kind of smeared. So I'm going to take that same Q-tip I had with micellar water, and I'm just going to clean up a little bit here. So honestly, I'm not mad with this. So it actually worked out pretty nice. Honestly, I like it. I will say, because I find like when I do my eyebrows, I struggle and tend to want to go down too far here. I do like that little tip. It's great for especially somebody who does, like I said, struggle with their eyebrows. That was pretty easy, I will say. Yeah, I have to see when I go to edit how well they really look. But from here, I think they look good. I think they look very natural. I did take it in closer than I normally do, so I'll see how that looks on camera. Okay, so now I'm actually going to go with the complexion. And I didn't use any primer today. I just used my e.l.f. And it has SPF 50 in it now, which I really have been enjoying. And it does kind of smooth down my pores. So and I just don't want to use a primer with this technique because I want to get the full effect of what this does. First of all, I am going to bronze. If you watch my channel, I've done this several times, but a lot of people are doing it more often. I just want to show anyone who has not watched my channel or maybe has not seen this kind of technique. So I'm going in pretty heavy-handed, and I'm using my Soul, and this is a balm. And this, so you can get through ColourPop. And right now I'm just kind of bronzing out my skin. And I'm going heavy-handed, and it's going to look ridiculous right now, but trust the process. Now I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution, and this is in Warm Chestnut. This is actually an eye brightener. And I'm just going to contour right here. Take that around just a little bit to chisel out this area a little bit. I'm going to take a smaller Real Techniques brush, and I'm going to take a tweezer, and I'm going to put the Soul bronzer on there, and I'm going to just center this in my face here, on the nose, and I'm just going to put a little bit of this here. I'm going to bring it down just a little bit. Again, you guys, I'm going to look absolutely ridiculous for a second here. Yeah, so hopefully this all works out. I haven't done all about what I'm about to do yet. I'm now going to go in with my Milani. I'm sorry if I'm going fast, but I don't want all this to dry down too much. So I'm going in with my Milani, and this is their cream blush. This is in the shade Nude Kiss. And I'm just going to go in, and again, I'm going to be kind of heavy-handed. I'm going to go high on my cheekbone. You guys, I really hope this works out, or else I'm going to look like a clown today. Okay, so I think that's all I'm going to do. I'll put a little bit of the bronzer right here. I just had a little bit on my brush. Okay, here's where it gets a little interesting, you guys. I'm going to take my Flower Beauty. I haven't used this in a hot minute. This is in the shade Nude L3. Hopefully it's not too light. And the reason why I chose this foundation is it's not real full coverage. It has a lot of glow to it. What they're doing is putting powder in with the foundation. Supposedly this is supposed to make it a more full coverage. I'm using my Kimchi loose powder, and then you just mix it. Yeah. Um, hmm, I hope this isn't going to be a nightmare, you guys. If it is, I'm taking it off and we're doing something else. Okay. So I have mixed it and it looks very thick now. And maybe I won't even have to use, whoa, um, powder. I would think not. Just going to use my finger, get it off here. Try not to use too much product. I don't know what this is going to do, you guys. And hope to God this hasn't all dried down too much. And I'm going to take my very damp sponge and I'm going to spray it with my setting spray. Like I said, I think it did dry down a little bit. This will help with that. And I'm just going to go in and start blending. Now, when I saw it, they didn't do all the contour and stuff under it. I'm trying to go in where I have the lightest product first and then go back where I have the real dark contour. And I'm just going to add a little bit more on my sponge here. And I will say it does add more coverage because from what I remember, my Flower Beauty is it's just a very natural foundation. It has a lot of luminosity. I do still see the luminosity even with this powder, which I am a little surprised with. I'm going under where there is the darkness. Okay, I'm not mad with this. I really thought this was going to turn into mud, you guys. I really did. Yeah, I'm not mad with this. Okay, I'm going to look closer on my mirror here. It does look like I have a nice sun-kissed face. You guys, I don't know. Okay, this is sitting beautifully on my skin. It has totally blurred my pores. I mean, by like 95%. I really like that technique. I am going to try this again without the powder in it and just let you know, maybe, I just haven't used this foundation in a hot minute and forgot how wonderful it is. I mean, I know it's a nice foundation, but I don't remember it looking this nice. Okay, I really like that technique. Please try it, you guys. Let me know what you guys think. I would use a very finely milled powder. I would not use maybe not like the Coty Spun. You want something really fine. I'm just going to go over the cream blush with this is my Essence. The blush, I think this is this one's in Beloved. And I'm just going to go over the top of that just to, brighten up this area a little bit. I'm not going to use a lot, and I'm going very high on my cheekbone. That's my new thing. Okay, now I'm trying to think if I want to do my under eyes right now or after I do this one technique. I think I'm actually going to wait, you guys. So I'm going to go into the eyes really quick here. This is going to be fast and fun. I am going to go in with a pretty thick eye primer here, and I am using the P. Louise only because you're going to need, like I said, a pretty heavy duty primer for this technique, I would think. So I am putting a nice thick layer down on this. But this is really nice, especially for what I'm about to do. Okay, for the eyeshadow, I'm going to be using its new Makeup Revolution, new to me. And it's the Reloaded Marvelous Matte. As you can see, it's pretty bright. If you like bright shades, this is going to be good for you. I'm going to be taking a tissue, you guys, and you just want to wad it up. I don't know if it's, it's supposed to, they didn't say if you should separate it and just use like one ply. I don't know, and I can't get it apart. So we're going to use like this. And you wad it up, and you go like this. Oh boy, why do I do this to myself? Now I got to decide what color scheme I want. Let's see. I think I'm going to go with, I'm going to be fun here. I'm going to go with purple on the outside. And you just tap it in here pretty good. And now it's on your tissue. And you stamp it. Oh, it worked. Okay. I did not expect this to work, you guys. I'm like, there's no way they're using major hyperpigmented, powders or something. I don't know what I was thinking, but so now I'm going to stamp the other eye. Now this was a different formation, so I'm just going to go in a little bit more. See, I'm glad I didn't do my concealer. Yeah, the only thing is, you know what? You don't have to be exact, you guys. This is where my OCD comes in. Yeah, these kind of things are probably not good for me because it's not perfectly even. Okay, so now I am going to go in with the pink shade. I think this will be fun. Again, I've just kind of wadded up a new tissue. I'm sure I could have used the other one, but I'm not going to be that cheap, you guys. And I'm going in with a pretty generous amount. I'm going to pinch it just a little bit more because I want this in the center. Okay then, and again on the other side, my mother and sister are going to watch this and think I have literally lost my mind, which they might be right. So now I am going to use the same tissue, you guys, because I'm in just a little small spot, and I think I'm going to go in with the shade here, this green. This looks fun, or should I have done yellow? Well, let's try both. Let's see if I can put both of them in. I'm just going to do green there. Oh boy, you guys. But I like just trying things. I just like to test it, you know what I mean? To make sure that, they're not putting something on there just to make something viral, but they're using something else, like, I don't know, markers. So I'm now going to use the yellow, and I am going to go in this inner corner here. Don't worry, you guys, I will be removing this and doing another eye look. So don't go away if this isn't your thing. Okay. So this is where we're at. But as you can see, it does work. It is crazy and fun. But when they put eyelashes on, let me just finish the look, and we'll see what you guys think. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this all these colors underneath. Add a little bit of black liner on this outer edge here. You could do a nice wing here just to make it super fun. I'm just using black shadow here because, like I said, I am going to do a different look, and I don't want this super difficult to remove when I have to start all over. A tip, if you struggle with the wing liner, as I do because I have severely hooded eyes anymore, powders I just feel are way easier to create that wing. I am going to add just a little bit of mascara just so you get the full effect of. And I'm telling you, with lashes, it would probably be super fun for young people, with the world opening back up. You can go to a really fun club or a fun concert. This would be great for an 80s event if you went. I grew up in the 80s, you guys, so this would have been really helpful in my day. But I do see, you guys, trends of the 70s and 80s really coming back, the style. And are you guys ready for this? On TikTok, they have young people, they must go to like these thrift stores and, get some clothes, which is great. I think that's amazing. I think that's awesome. Anyway, they get on TikTok with a pair of jeans. You ready for this? They go, look at this. I got a bargain. And I got Jordache. Jordache, huh? I'm like, oh my gosh, do I feel old? Yeah, it is hilarious, some of the stuff that they call, things that we had in the 80s. So you guys, this is the finished look. Yeah, it is crazy. But like I said, I wanted to test it out to see if it really works, and it does. I mean, this is not an expensive palette, and as you can see, it worked exactly how I thought it was. I'm going to take this off immediately and I'll come back. Okay, so obviously I've taken it all off. I reapplied my primer. I just put this Tarte, the new Glow Wand, under my eyes just to kind of let that sit there for a minute before I put on my concealer. Okay, so what I'm going to go into, it's very basic, you guys, and super fun. I got these ColourPop quads a while back, and I haven't even used them on my channel. And this one is in cream soda. So what you do, you guys, this is so basic, and actually the first time I did see it, it was here on YouTube with Smitha Deepak. I hope I'm saying her name right, but she is amazing, you guys. You should check. I'll put a link to the video down below, and you guys should really check her out. She's brilliant with things that she comes up with. I'm sure, like Robert Walsh said, I'm sure it's maybe something in her culture or that's been around forever, but she shared it with us and I love it. And I've tried it before. I actually did a TikTok on it, and it does work pretty well. So what you do is remember these old 80s sponges, and you decide what you want to do with this. And I'm going to put the darkest shade here. I'm going to put that on my outer corner, and you can go as high as you want. And I'm just kind of putting, a swipe down there. Then you want to use a cleaner, a clean side. And then I'm going to go in with this shade, and I'm going to put that in the center. Then I'm going to use another clean side, and I'm going to put this in my inner corner. Just like that. So that's what it looks like. And then you just start from the inner corner, tapping and tapping it into the next color. You don't want to change brush or clean your brush in between. You're just kind of blending these all together. Now, if it doesn't seem blended enough, you can go in with your brush then and start all over. And as you can see, that's done. Now I'm going to take this again and go in with this shade here. And again, a generous amount. And I'm going to go just above the top of all of this. Again, don't be skimpy. And here I'm actually going to take a bigger, denser brush. This is a Morphe E45, and now I'm just going to go above it and tap that out. And voila, that is it. So yeah, I just think it creates a nice, perfect blend. And the good thing is, you don't even need brushes at this point. Go in with the same little sponge and apply this to your lower lash line. Okay, so that's where we're at, and with just a very natural look. You could definitely use bolder colors if you would like, but after the first one, I wanted to keep it a little simple. Going in with my Tarte. I've been loving these two together. They work beautifully together, you guys. I get mine in the ultra creamy, and everything, all the shades I use and everything are in the description box below. And I'm just going to add a little bit like I normally do, you guys. And then I spray my sponge here with setting spray. I explained in my last video, if you'd like to go see that. I go pretty in depth into why I do these things. It does help keep my concealer locked in place. And that way I can use less powders. I do still have to set that, so I just take a little bit of powder, really push that into the bristles, and just do a light layer under here. And I go back in with my sponge, spray it again, just ever so slightly, and push that into my sponge and just go over that powder very lightly. And this will lock this into place all day, you guys, and I do not get any settling in my lines. Now I'm going to go in with liner, and this is LA Girl, and this is their new Shockwave, and this is in just black. And what I'm going to do here is, because like I said, I'm not the best with wings. I'm sure all of my hooded friends can agree. So what I do is I just line my upper lid. I'm just going to take a generous amount here, and put that on the corner. I'm going to take an angled brush, and I'm going to smudge this up here. You could probably even use your pinky finger if you wanted. I'm just kind of doing a more sharper edge. And then you can go in and smudge this out too. So now I have just a little tiny wing here. All right, and then I'm going to take a little bit of the black liner, just put a little bit on my outer corner. I'm just going to smudge this around too. And you guys, I have used these eyeliners, and they stay on really good, even in your waterline. Okay, you guys, I got these on Amazon. I've been seeing these going around as well. I've always looked at them. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't purchase them before. I've been seeing some videos on them, and it looks super easy. So I got them. I'm like, well, you know what? This might be a real big solution for a lot of people. The kit comes with these nice tweezers. There's a seal and bond, and then the individual lashes. Hopefully you can see them, as I also have a normal pair of tweezers as well. First you bond, so that is more like the rose gold side, and looks like a little mascara. Now I'm going to go in with the bond. I'm just going to, I guess, put that all over my lashes. Hopefully it doesn't dry really fast. I don't know how much I'm supposed to put on. We will soon see. And I'm going to put that as close to the waterline as possible. These are going under the lash, you guys. And now I'm going to go a little bit over. I probably, you know what, you might want to work in sections here, you guys, with this bond. The good thing is, I think you could just go right over this, do it again. Okay, so I got the second one on. It's a little sticky to touch, so I would not use your fingers. Okay, so it wasn't as easy in the inner corner, but I think if I could really lift my eye and then do it so you guys could see. What I am doing now is going in with the sealer, and I think this is supposed to help with the glue effect too. Yeah, like this one already came off. So, I'm not sure about this, you guys, and it could be me application error. I would like to play around with these a little bit more. Maybe just put the glue at the base. Okay, so here's what they look like. The nice thing is there's no seam on the other side. Um, they weren't as easy as I thought. They are just like any eyelashes. It's going to be something that you have to figure out how it works for you. I am a little bummed because uh, they are not much longer than my natural lashes. So if they have longer lashes, I would like to look into that. Um, but like for the corner, like the outer corner, these would be just fabulous. Not as easy as it looked. Okay, you guys, so I only added a little bit of powder to my nose. So I'm not going to use powder on anywhere else because we already put the powder in the foundation. So I am going to spray my sponge though and tap this out really good. And then I'm going to go in and just kind of go around everything just to set it. This will melt all of your products right into your skin. Then what I've been seeing a lot too on social media is they go in with the highlighter after they spray. And I do agree with that. I feel like it does grip a little better. I'm just gonna add a little bit on my high points of my face. I'm using Milani's strobe light. I'm just gonna add a little bit at the tip of my nose. A little bit of the Cupid's bow. Okay, you guys, this last hack I'm not really sure about. You go in with a really deep contour or bronzer, and we're going to go all around. I'm just using a lip brush. I'm going to go quite a bit above your natural lip. And you just want to do it at your Cupid's bow and here. You don't want to bring this part of your lip all the way down because then that's going to look really unnatural. So follow your natural lip here until you get here. Then you can make that as big as you want. And again, follow the natural lip and bring the. I'm going to go really crazy because, of course, I'm trying something different here. Okay, so it creates a shadow. I am going to tap it with my sponge a little bit just to kind of calm that down. Now I'm going to use LA Girl, their new Shockwave lip liner. I'm going to use NYX. This is Milky. This is their lip gloss. And just look like that. I'm not going to apply too much. I'm just going to use that same lip liner and just kind of blend that all together. So, do my lips look bigger? I think slightly. Yeah, I think it did create like that shadow to make them look more full. I'm not too sure about these lashes. What they use instead of brow gel is waterproof mascara. So I just want to give it a try. This might really come in handy for summertime, you know, when we're near the water and really want to protect our brows. So I'm just going to be very light here, light-handed. And go in. And just be careful because I don't want to mess up my foundation. Okay, you guys, so that is it today. I just want to run through the tips that I think that I will be using definitely in the future. Okay, so I have been doing the bronzer and contour. I've done that in the past, you know, where I put that, my blush, everything underneath the foundation. And I do like that technique. Like I said, I've used it before. The foundation with the powder, I was shocked at. Now, me personally, I would not put it in a matte foundation because I think that would really matte it down. But I don't know because look, I still have tons of luminosity, and yeah, I was really surprised by that. And I've used the Flower Beauty before. I don't remember me liking it as much as I do right now. And I'll let you guys know in the description box how this all held up. I loved the eyebrow technique. I think that is very helpful, especially if you struggle placement for your brow. I really like that technique. I'll probably use it again. And I like the mascara on the eyebrows. And I think it's just a clever idea to use it in the summertime, especially. I'm not a huge fan of those lashes right now. I do need to play with them. You know, like I can feel this eye, so something might be loose, or I may have not have put it down far enough. I think trying to put it on a camera really was a struggle because if I instead of holding this mirror, I would have personally liked to hold up my lash and then put it on. I think it would have been a lot easier. Like I said, I'm going to play around and I'm going to let you guys know everything in the description box. Oh, I like the lip. That is a great idea. I'll let you know how it looks when all this other stuff wears off, you know, if it looks like I have a mustache or something. But I do like that idea. And the eyeshadows, how fun was that first one? Oh my gosh, you guys. I hope you guys didn't get too scared and click out of here. I do these things, you know. I don't let anything scare me away. Again, when I walk out in public and that, absolutely not. You know, like I said, if I was going to an 80s concert, absolutely. I'd be out the door killing it with that eye look. But again, I do like this technique. I've used it in the past. It does work really well, you guys. You give it a try. It's super easy. And the eyeliner, you know, that's been around forever. But with hooded eyes, I just, you know, you really struggle. I suggest you just do with, you know, with a liner and just smudge it out, or with a shadow. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It was quite fun, you know, exploring new things and actually really liking some of these techniques, and I will be using them again. All right, you guys, thank you so much again. And if you enjoyed this video, if you could please hit that like button, it really does help push this video out. I love and appreciate you. And until next time.